Hey, Dante, you look a bit tired today. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just didn't sleep much last night. The neighbors upstairs were having some kind of party until like 3 in the morning.
Oh no, really? That's the worst.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Friday night, so I get it, but I was lying there thinking, you know what? This would never happen if I lived in a village somewhere.
A village? You? I can't picture that at all.
Why not? I could be a village guy, wake up with the roosters, fresh air, quiet nights.
Dante, you can't even wake up without three alarms, and you're telling me a rooster would do the job?
Okay, fair point. But seriously, I've been thinking about it lately. Like, what's so great about living in the city anyway?
Well, I mean, there's a lot, isn't there? But I get what you're saying. Sometimes city life can be kind of overwhelming.
Exactly. My cousin moved to this tiny village in the countryside last year, and every time I talk to him, he sounds so, I don't know, relaxed, happy.
Hmm. Did he live in a city before?
Yeah, he was in the city his whole life. Big apartment, busy job, traffic every day. And then he just left, packed everything, and moved.
Wow, that's a big change. What does he do now?
He worked remotely, actually. Same job, but from home. He says he wakes up, makes coffee, and looks out at fields instead of buildings and cars.
Mm, that does sound nice. I mean, really nice. But I don't know if I could actually do it.
Why not?
Well, okay, so I love the idea of peace and quiet, right? But I also love the fact that I can walk outside right now and get whatever I need. Coffee shop on the corner, grocery store down the street, the cinema 5 minutes away. In a village, you don't really have that.
True. But do you actually need all of that?
I mean, maybe not need it, but it's convenient, you know? And I like having options. If I want Thai food at 9 p.m., I can get it. If I need to buy something random at 10 at night, there's probably a store open.
Yeah, but how often do you actually need Thai food at 9 p.m.?
Okay, not often, but the point is, I could. It's about freedom, kind of. In a village, everything closes early. There's only one small shop, maybe a bakery, and that's it.
But isn't that kind of simpler? Like, you don't have a million choices stressing you out. You just live.
I guess. But for me, I think I'd feel a bit trapped. Like, what if I get bored?
What do you mean bored?
Well, think about it. In the city, there's always something happening: concerts, events, markets, festivals. I mean, sure, I don't go to everything, but I like knowing it's there, you know?
Hmm, I see what you mean. But honestly, most of the time, I don't even go to those things. I'm too tired after work. I just go home, watch something, and sleep.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But still, the energy of the city is different. Even just walking down the street, there are people everywhere, different languages, street musicians. It feels alive.
Or chaotic. Depends how you look at it.
Fair enough. So, what about your cousin? Does he ever miss the city?
He says sometimes he misses certain things, like going out with friends spontaneously or having good restaurants nearby. But overall, he says he's way happier now.
Interesting. What about friends, though? That's a big thing, right? If you move to a village, you're kind of leaving your whole social life behind.
Yeah, that's true. He said that was the hardest part at first. But he joined some local groups, met people, and I don't know. He says it's different, but not bad. People in villages are more close knit, I guess.
I've heard that too. Like everyone knows everyone.
Exactly. Which is nice in some ways, but also kind of scary, right?
Yeah. I mean, imagine if everyone knows your business. No privacy at all.
Right? Like you can't even have a bad hair day without someone commenting.
Oh my God, yes. In the city, you can be totally anonymous. No one cares what you're doing. You could wear pajamas to the store and no one would even notice.
Have you actually done that?
Maybe once or twice. But seriously, I like that freedom. You can just be yourself without judgment.
Yeah, I get that. think sometimes I think, is that freedom or is that just loneliness?
What do you mean?
Well, like, in the city, you're surrounded by people all the time. But how many of them do you actually know? I live in an apartment building with like 50 people, and I don't know any of their names,
Yeah, that's kind of sad, actually.
right? And in a village, maybe everyone's in your business, but at least they care, you know? Like, if something happens, people notice, people help.
That's a good point. I never really thought about it that way.
And another thing, the stress. City life is just constant stress. Traffic, noise, deadlines, crowds. It wears you down.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. The stress is real. But don't you think village life has its own kind of stress?
Like what?
Well, like limited job opportunities for one. If you don't work remotely, what do you do?
Hmm, true. I guess most people work in farming or small businesses.
Exactly. And that's fine if that's what you want. But if you have bigger career goals, the city is kind of where you need to be.
Yeah, I suppose. But is career success worth it if you're miserable?
Deep question, Dante.
I'm serious though. Like, we spend so much time chasing success, promotions, more money, but are we actually happy?
I mean, happiness is different for everyone, right? For some people, career success is part of their happiness. For others, it's about peace and simplicity.
Exactly. And I think I'm starting to realize that maybe I value peace more than I thought.
So you're really considering moving to a village.
I don't know. Maybe not tomorrow, but just having space, quiet, a slower pace of life.
What about nature? That's a big one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Fresh air, green everywhere. You can actually see the stars at night.
Okay, you're making it sound really nice now.
I mean, it is nice. When was the last time you saw stars in the city?
Honestly, I can't remember.
See, that's my point. In a village, you have nature all around you. You can go for walks, hear birds singing, breathe clean air. And the city is just concrete and pollution.
Yeah, I miss that sometimes. I grew up in a smaller town, not exactly a village, but it was quieter, more trees, less traffic.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I loved it as a kid. But when I got older, I wanted more. More excitement, more opportunities, more things to do.
And do you feel like you got that?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I love my job, I love the energy here, but sometimes I do wonder what it would be like to slow down a bit.
Maybe we're both just getting old.
Oh, come on, we're not that old.
I know, I know. But seriously, I think as you get older, your priorities change. Things that seemed important before, they don't matter as much anymore.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, going out every weekend, being in the center of everything, having the latest stuff. Now I just want a good night's sleep and a quiet morning,
That does sound nice.
right? So maybe village life isn't so crazy after all.
But here's the thing. I don't think it has to be one or the other, you know?
What do you mean?
Well, like, maybe the ideal is somewhere in between. Not a huge city, but not a tiny village either. Something medium sized where you have some conveniences, but also some peace.
Huh. A small town, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. You get the best of both worlds. You still have shops, restaurants, maybe a cinema, but it's quieter, cleaner, less crowded.
I like that idea, actually. I think that could work.
And another option is you don't have to move permanently. You could have a place in the city and a small house in the countryside. Go back and forth.
That sounds expensive.
Okay, yeah, maybe. But some people do it. Like a weekend escape, you know?
Yeah, that would be nice. Work in the city during the week, then escape to the countryside on weekends.
Exactly. Best of both worlds.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just romanticizing village life because I'm tired.
Probably. But I think it's good to think about these things. Like, what do you actually want from life?
Yeah, I think I want balance. Not too much chaos, but not too much isolation either.
That makes sense. And honestly, wherever you are, you can make it work if you're intentional about it.
True. I mean, you can live in the city and still find peace. Go to parks, disconnect from your phone, create quiet moments.
Exactly. And you can live in a village and still stay connected, travel when you want, keep learning.
So basically, it's not really about the place, it's about how you live.
Yeah, I guess so. But the place does matter a little bit, right?
Oh, for sure. Environment affects you. If you're surrounded by noise and stress every day, it's hard to feel peaceful.
And if you're surrounded by nothing, it's hard to feel motivated.
Right. So maybe the answer is find what works for you and don't overthink it.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, I know. But seriously, I think people stress too much about making the perfect choice. There's no perfect place. Every place has pros and cons.
That's very true. And you can always change your mind later. Nothing is permanent.
Exactly. Life's flexible. Well, most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
You know what, though? This conversation actually helped. I feel less stressed about it now.
Good. That's what we're here for, right? Just talking things through.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to say it out loud, you know?
Totally. And who knows, maybe in a few years, I'll be visiting you in your little village house.
And I'll make you fresh eggs from my chickens.
Oh my God, you with chickens? I still can't picture it.
Give me some credit. I could be a chicken guy.
Sure, Dante, sure.
All right, all right. But seriously, thanks for listening. It's nice to just talk about life sometimes.
Of course, anytime. That's what friends are for.
Yeah. All right, well, I think I need another coffee. This conversation made me think too much.
Go ahead, you've earned it.
Thanks. See you later, Lucia.
See you, Dante. And hey, wherever you end up, city or village, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Thanks. I hope so.